Listen carefully, kid.
Sergeant Miller said once we'd finished the paperwork.
If the phone rings in the evidence storage room at night, don't answer it.
He said it the way you'd mentioned the coffee maker was broken. I laughed.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
And why's that?
He shrugged.
Because that's the rule.
Nobody else in the room looked up from what they were doing. Nobody smiled. Nobody winked. Nobody told me it was a hazing thing. Classic rookie test, I thought. Yeah, sure. I know how this goes. It was my 4th night shift. I was completely alone. Sergeant Phillips had gone home for a call and promised to swing by after midnight to check on things.
Anything more serious than a raccoon trashing someone's garage, you call me.
He gave me a lopsided grin and clapped me on the shoulder.
You've got this, kid.
Then he drove off. The Blackwood substation rarely saw anything worse than domestic disputes and drunken disorderlies. All I had to do was survive one night in an empty building without dying of boredom. I did another walkthrough. The radio stayed quiet. Everything was still. After 2 in the morning, it always got quiet. Almost. The old fluorescent lights hummed steadily. Floorboards creaked under my feet. The ventilation system whispered. The wall clock ticked. In hours like those, you start hearing every breath the building takes. The monotony pulls at your eyelids. The vending machine smelled like burnt coffee. I figured I could use the jolt. The machine hissed and gurgled and dispensed something that could charitably be called a beverage. I had just raised it to my lips when the phone rang. I flinched and poured the whole cup down my front. Son of a... I shook the scalding drops off my fingers, but they'd already soaked through my uniform. The phone kept ringing. Not from the main office. Not from the sheriff's room. Somewhere deeper in the building. I glanced at my watch. 3:17. And went looking for the damn thing. The sound was coming from behind a closed door marked Evidence Storage. It wouldn't stop. That thin, insistent trill was working its way under my skin. I pushed the door open. A dim light was on inside. Shelving units, cardboard boxes, evidence bags with tags. Nothing unusual. The phone sat on a small table at the far end of the room. Who the hell even uses that thing? And then I remembered what Miller had said, and I smiled. Oh, of course. Here we go. Pranking the new guy. I was going to bill them for the dry cleaning. Someone was probably watching through the security cameras right now. I turned, found the nearest one, and gave it a little salute. The phone kept ringing. I crossed the room. The handset trembled against the cradle. For just a second, Miller's voice came back to me.
Don't answer it, because that's the rule.
I rolled my eyes and picked up.
Blackwood Substation. Night duty officer speaking.
A few seconds of static. Then a man's voice. Tired. Low. Is this the duty officer?
Yeah.
Good. He sounded completely normal. I almost smiled. Definitely colleagues.
Who is this?
Is tonight your first time alone on shift, Sullivan? I frowned.
Miller, is that you? Very funny. You really think I'd fall for this?
A short pause. You know, the others never break the rule. Something unpleasant pricked at me from the inside.
Yeah, real comedy gold. Maybe try it on a kindergartner next time.
You still have time.
Time for what?
Before it hears you. The frown deepened. Before what hears me?
What are you talking about?
No answer. Just quiet breathing. Then the voice changed. Like someone else had taken over the line. No, not someone. It dropped lower, rougher. The words stretched out, as if more than one throat were shaping them at once. Don't turn around. I went still. My heart slammed so hard I could hear my own blood.
Very funny.
I said, working to keep my voice level. You already know. It isn't the phone calling you. It's you who answered me. The line went dead. Short beeps bleated into the silence. I set the receiver down hard. Stupid prank, I muttered to no one. But I felt wrong. I told myself it was just paranoia. My chest had gone tight. My heart was so loud it seemed like it should echo off the walls. My palms were wet. Goosebumps crawled up my back, and a cold sweat broke across the back of my neck. Then I felt it. The faintest breath against my ear. Right there. So close it could have been lips that had come through the phone. Now, you can turn around. The next morning, Officer Sullivan's body was found between the shelving units in the evidence storage room. The official report reads, "Death by cardiac arrest." But the old-timers at the station know that isn't the whole story. They just make sure every new officer hears the one rule. If the phone rings in the evidence storage room at night, never answer it.